to kill her and my son. The casual brutality of it. A waste of life. What kind of state tolerates the murder of innocent women and children? What kind of people give those orders?
Yeah, Demar, what kind of people give those orders?
Do you know how many Bajorans the Cardassians murdered during the occupation? Over 10 million.
I take it then you witnessed the atrocities.
Atrocities? What atrocities?
You expect me to believe you knew nothing of the murders, the tortures. You never saw the bodies.
Of course I saw bodies. People died all the time at Galatep. Mining accidents, illnesses, feuds among the workers.
They were children, Doctor. None of them were older than 14 years old. They knew nothing. They lived in bombed-out rooms, scrounged for food on the streets. They were filthy and they stank.
The conditions were harsh. It was a labor camp, Major.
I helped liberate that camp. I saw the bodies. I know how they died.
Courtesy of our prefect, Gold Ducats.
What I did to make Cardassia strong again.
Now there was a leader. Brilliant, extraordinary man. He knew that to rule by fear was to rule completely.
I should have completed my interrogation and turned them over to the troop for execution.
My every glance was law, and the verdict was always the same, guilty.
Bajorans were peaceful people before you came. We offered no threat to you. We could never understand why you had to be so brutal.
We had an empire to protect. We needed your resources. Everything I did was for the glory of Cardassia. And if you spineless scum had to be ground under, so much the better. All that mattered was Cardassia. I loved my homeland. That's what justified my actions. That's what gave me strength.
Nothing justifies genocide.
What you call genocide, I call a day's work.
I did what had to be done. My men understood that, and that's why they loved me. I would order them to go out and kill Bajoran scum. And they do it. They murder them. And they come back covered in blood.
But my children!
No!
I love you!
My plan was to do nothing less than kill every Bajoran in the camp. And to this day, my one regret is that I was not able to accomplish this honorable goal.
I ordered my overseers to begin slaughtering the laborers.
The thought of leaving any survivors behind was repulsive to me. It was out exterminating Bajorans.
Make sure you tell that to the tribunal.
Oh, I will.
And they'll sentence you to death.
Let them. Don't you see it doesn't change anything? Kill me, torture me, it doesn't matter. You've already lost, Major. You can never undo what I've accomplished. The dead will still be dead.
You're insane.
You stupid Bajoran girl, don't you know who I am? I'm your nemesis. I'm your nightmare.
I know that once you were a peaceful people, with a rich spiritual life.
What did peace and spirituality get us? People starved by the millions. Bodies went unburied. Disease was rampant. Suffering was unimaginable.
Since the military took over, hundreds of thousands more have died.
But we are feeding the people. And because of that, my daughter will never worry about going hungry.
Her belly may be full. Her spirit will be empty.
Be quiet!
In spite of all you've done to me, I find you a pitiable man.
I am the former prefect of Bajor, an evil man who sent thousands of Bajorans to their deaths to satisfy his own sadistic desires.
Of course he agrees with me. And it was millions.
It was clear that we were the superior race. But they couldn't accept that. They wanted to be treated as equals, when they most certainly were not. We did not choose to be the superior race. Fate handed us that role, day after day. They clustered in their temples and prayed for deliverance. They all wore their pride like some twisted badge of honor.
And you hated them for it.
Of course I hated them! I hated everything about them! Their smug superiority and their stiff stiff-necked obstinacy. The earrings and the broken, wrinkled noses.
You should have killed them all.
Yes! Yes! I should have turned their planet into a graveyard the likes of which the galaxy had never seen! I should have killed them all.
If you'd been there 12 years ago when we liberated that camp, if you'd seen the things I saw, all those Bajoran bodies, starved, brutalized. You know what Cardassian policy was? No, I'm not even talking about the murder. Murder was just the end of the fun for them. First came the humiliation. Mothers raped in front of their children. Husbands beaten until their wives couldn't recognize them. Old people buried alive because they couldn't work anymore.
I couldn't bear to hear those horrible screams. You have no idea what it's like to be a coward. See these horrors. Do nothing. Have to be punished. We all have to be punished. Cardassia will only survive if it stands in front of Bajoran and admits the truth. To acknowledge guilt. And we're guilty, all of us.
Cowering under his bunk and weeping like a woman, who every night covered his ears because he couldn't bear to hear the screaming for mercy of the Bajoran.
It's good to be free. It's good to know that after all our years of struggle, Bajoran is finally free.